Welcome to the second hour of This Morning. Here are today's headlines. President Moon Jae-in said South Korea will actively pursue inter-Korean cooperation in COVID vaccine distribution if the North agrees. When asked about his vaccine support plans to help the North via COVAX at a joint press conference following his summit with Austrian President Alexander Van der Bellen. President Moon added the U.S. spares no support for humanitarian cooperation with Pyongyang. The president also announced Seoul will increase contribution to COVAX to expand vaccination efforts to reach low-income and developing countries, after which the Austrian president expressed support and promised to aid Pyongyang in case of any signal from the North. Starting July 6th, correcting remitting errors becomes much easier as you can file for a correction online or via a mobile app instead of having to file a lawsuit. For transfer mistakes involving payment of 50,000 to 10 million won, the Korea Deposit Insurance Corporation can retrieve the money by getting the court's payment order on the sender's behalf after first suggesting that the recipient return the money. Fintech money transfers via KakaoBank and TOS are also included in the scope of this newly launched program, but transfers made through foreign banks and overseas branches of domestic banks are not. Koreans are growing less interested in buying a home, according to an online survey conducted by a real estate platform, Jikbang. 66% of 2,200 plus respondents answered they are interested in purchasing a home between the second half of this year and the first half of next year. The number has steadily declined from 71% in the first half of 2020 to 70% in the latter half and to 69% in the first half of this year. Analysis shows the buying frenzy likely cooled down because home prices have been rapidly soaring since last year, and government supply measures are being implemented, as the biggest reason cited by those who responded they're not planning to become homeowners soon was that the housing prices have risen excessively. Finally, BTS made history once again as their second all-English single Butter topped the Billboard Hot 100 #1 spot for the third consecutive week. This result beats the group's previous record with Dynamite, which stayed at the top for 2 weeks. And you can listen to these headlines once again on our YouTube channel by searching TBS EFM. Once there, you'll also get a script of the headlines and subtitles as well. Coming up next, our weekly discussion segment, Social Puzzles.